It is igniting just a frenzy of lake effect snow showers. And unfortunately, that is spelling some real interesting scenes, especially in parts of Pennsylvania, New York. And look at this shot on the left side of your screen. So we have, of course, our exclusive storm trackers that are covering every angle of this. We have not only Brandon Copic, that was actually in the midst of performing a rescue, from what we understand. And you can see what he's doing right now. I believe he's on the left side, and it looks like he might be assisting in towing a vehicle out of a snowbank or a snow.
Yep, it looks like he's tied up the car. It's a sedan in the snow, because as plows have worked through, of course, they spray that excess snow off on the side, and occasionally you'll see the stick. And you're seeing both perspective right now, both perspectives.
Yeah, I think that's Brandon right there.
Yeah.
From what I understand. Yeah. And Corey, you're joining us live as well. Tell me what you're seeing out there.
Well, definitely no shortage on the snow right now. It's probably the highest snow rates we've seen so far today. And the last time we talked on the phone, now there's starting to be more and more people getting stuck now. So the craziness has started.
My goodness. So give us a play-by-play. So what's going on? It looks like Brandon, he has the vehicle in front, right, with the flashing lights.
Yeah, Brandon's pulling his car out. Usually either one of us will pull a vehicle out, and another one, we got flashing lights on top, so we kind of use the back vehicle to keep traffic from hitting us. But this wasn't like last, maybe not even quarter of a mile. This is the third car that we pulled out here.
My goodness. And so what exactly happened? Did the vehicle hit into the median as they spun out? Was that the case?
Oh, this one I'm not too sure. It almost looked like they parked on the right side of the highway. They're under an overpass. It doesn't look like they spun out or nothing. It looks like they just pulled over and got stuck.
Yeah. You know, you're on the roadways right now. Is it a slick and slippery, or is it more of a slushy sort of kind of substance that you're feeling on that roadway?
Oh, it depends. Like on the left side of the road right now, you can kind of see pavement. It's a little bit slushy. That's pretty slick, but like this right lane, it's more of a powdery snow, so it's not too bad. You still want to drive slow on it, but overall, like this slick-wise, it's not terrible yet for as much snow as you're seeing on the road.
Wow. And, you know, obviously, you know, as you know, Corey, it's a holiday, kind of extended weekend, right? Are you feeling, and from your observations, do you feel like traffic is perhaps not as heavy as it could be, or as you've seen before when you've traveled this road length before?
I feel like, because we started the first half of the day, traffic was actually pretty light. It's started picking up now, so I think a lot of the holiday travelers are hitting the road and trying to make it through this right now. So I think most people that normally live out here are trying to stay home as much as possible, but
I completely understand. And, you know, Corey, it looked like it was maybe a Toyota Prius or something like that Brandon helped to pull out of that little snowbank, from what it looks like. And what I'm seeing right now, and this is always tricky, but describe the driving conditions. Sometimes I like to call this the follow the leader in snow belts, where you try and place your tires in the tire prints and tracks in front of you, as opposed to trying to make your own lane, right?
Yeah, there's some, the main stretch of the highways and most ramps, they were keeping it pretty clear. There was one ramp I got off on, and they didn't plow it I don't think they plowed it at all, and you couldn't tell, you know, where the road was at. And semi actually ended up getting stuck on that. And then we had the first car we pulled out of the day, got stuck in the bottom of that ramp. But for the most part, yeah, these guys are following the leader out here. But plow crews are keeping, like the left lane's pretty clear right now. You can see it pretty good. But right lane's to the point where you can still see some fresh car tracks in there, but it's starting to get pretty hooked up with snow here.
Yeah, we're looking at it live as you're talking, and yeah, the lane that you're in right now, the right lane, it looks absolutely, I guess dicey might be the best word to describe it as of this point, but it looks like you guys are kind of up and at 'em again. Real quick, and then I'll let you go, so I know that you guys are doing a whole lot of different rescues and all that. How many vehicles would you guesstimate that you've seen that have spun out since you've been on the road this morning?
Oh, anywhere between 5 and 10 so far. It's as of probably the last half hour, 45 minutes, we're starting to see more and more going off the roadways here. So I'm sure those numbers will probably be 20, 30 plus here by the end of the day.
Oh, yeah, especially you think about all the travelers that are, to and from, maybe they're Floridians that are in town visiting family. They haven't encountered something like this. Real quick, Corey, you've done this a number of different times. My last question for you is, what sort of tips and tricks, folks watching Fox Weather, they're in the snowbelt region, what do you advise if they have to get out on the roadways? What's the best way to stay safe?
Oh, the best, well, definitely travel, if you can during the day, because at night, visibility is going to be terrible. It's hard to see the road at night, but the best thing to do is just avoid this at all possible. One of the good things about lake effect is usually, you drive a few miles and you're back out of the heavy bands. So it's kind of the beauty of this, like you're in the heavy snow for a little bit, the next thing you know is the skies are sunny and there's not a single flake on the ground, so...
I know it can literally be like night and day. I've driven through this part of northeast Ohio, through Erie, PA, and western New York, so just countless times. And as you said, you can literally go from crystal clear blue skies to complete whiteout conditions in just a matter of a couple of miles. Corey Gerken for us live in Erie County, Pennsylvania. You and Brandon Copic rescuing folks that have gotten stuck in our lake effect snow machine that is just now cranking into high gear, and it'll be with us through the weekend and into early next week.